Alright, in problem number 2, we have a number of linked rings that are each 1 centimeter thick. They're hanging from a peg, and the top ring has an outside diameter of 20 centimeters. The outside diameter of each of the other rings is 1 centimeter less than the ring above it. The bottom ring has an outside diameter of 3 centimeters. Okay, so we have, 20, 19, 18, 17, all the way down to 3. What is the distance in centimeters from the top of the top ring to the bottom of the bottom ring? Alright, well, let's take a look at just this picture right here. Because I think, if we do it for 4 rings, we can do it for any number of rings. So I'm going to scroll down here and give us some room, and I'm going to select this thing and move it and make it a bit bigger. Okay, so you can see what we're doing here. So so let's say that this is this outside diameter here is 20, right? And then this outside diameter here is 19. Alright, let me see, 19, but it overlaps with the other ring, okay? And you can see that we have to, this ring is lifted up by 1 centimeter, to its inner diameter, but we know the outer diameter measurement, which is 19. So in order to get the length of the first 2 rings, 19 and 20, the one ring would be 20 centimeters. 2 rings, we have to subtract 2 centimeters and then measure down 19 centimeters. And if we go to the next ring, that's 18 centimeters. So if we wanted to find the distance to the end of the 3rd ring, we could take the distance to the end of the 2nd ring, go up 2 centimeters, and then measure down 18. Okay? So what have we got? We've got 20, and then we subtract 2 and add 19. Okay? That would take us to the bottom of the 2nd ring. And then we would subtract 2 and add 18. Okay? That would take us to the bottom of the 3rd ring. So if we want to go all the way down to the 3 centimeter ring, this would continue until when we add that last ring, we'd have to go up 2 and then add on the 3 centimeter ring. Okay? So you can see there's a series of numbers. We have we have 20, 19, 18, 17, all the way down to 3. And then we have a bunch of negative 2's here that we're adding together. But I think what I'm going to do, I am going to just group these together, okay? So you can see this is just 1, alright? One before it, we would, we have a 4 centimeter ring, and we would have, when we added that on, we go up 2 and then measure down 4. So, that would give us a 2, and so on. This is going to be 16, and this is going to be 17. So essentially we're just adding 17 through 1, 17 down to 1, and then 20. Okay, 20 is kind of out there. It's the first string. So, I know how to add a series of numbers, and I have a lesson video on adding lists of numbers. At least this is an arithmetic series. So there's a couple different ways we could do it. We could look at it as if we take the sum of this to be 17 plus 16 plus all the way to 2 and 1. And if we were to write that sum backwards, we'd have 1 plus 2 plus all the way down to 16 and 17. If you add those up, you can see all of these add up to 18. 18, 18, 18. Okay, so we're just adding a bunch of 18s together, right? And how many 18s are we adding together? We're adding 17 of them, right? Because we have 1 through 17. So and this is twice the sum because we added 2 of the sums together. So 2 of the sums together is 17 times 18. And to get just one sum, we can divide it by 2. And so that's 17 times 9, right? So that's 63. So 150, whoops, I wrote a 6, I meant to write a 3 here. So that's 153. Okay. And some of you may remember that really you don't have to, this is a good way to reason it out if you don't remember the formula. But the general formula for adding an arithmetic series is to take the first number plus the last number. Okay, so the first number is 17, last number 1. So first number plus the last number is 18, times the number of numbers, which is 17, then divided by 2. Okay, and you can see how you get that formula by doing this process. So if you forget the formula, just remember that you can write the sum backwards, add them, and it just becomes a multiplication problem. All right. So either way, you get a sum of 153. But don't forget, that's just 17 through 1, and we still have this 20 centimeter ring that we have to add on to that. So so let's add 20 onto it, and that just gives us 173. Okay, so that's our answer. It's 103 centimeters from the top of the top ring to the bottom of the bottom ring.